What's up, guys? It's TechnoViking23 coming to you today with a little bit of Warframe, and this video is going to start a new series on Warframe that I'm going to be doing that we're going to call Warframe 101. And in Warframe 101, we're essentially going to be going over some tips for starters and beginners. This is mainly going to be for people that are like a novice at the game or are just starting the game. This probably won't be very helpful for any of you guys that are veterans of Warframe that have been playing for a long time. And as always, if you guys have any comments you'd like to leave below to help out newer players, feel free to do so. But most of the stuff on my channel is always centered around helping newer players at games to help them be more enjoyable. Warframe is a game that definitely could use that, since it's a game that can be very confusing when you first start out, and it can be very hard for beginners. And I see a lot of videos of people complaining about the early grind and not enjoying the game because of it, and not being able to get certain items and things. So this series is mainly going to be centered around that. And today we're going to be talking about one of the more important items that you will get to help your Warframes, and also to help in some crafting, and that is an item called Forma. Now, a lot of people are always like, what the heck's Forma? You know, it's this little puzzle piece thing. What do I do with it? What do I use it for? Well, we're going to go through that in this video. We're also going to be talking about how you can obtain Forma, what it does, and so on and so forth. So I'm here on the market. I actually have the market open right now, and we have Forma is available as a single purchase, or you can buy a bundle of it. Now, if you do buy a single purchase, it's going to cost you 20 platinum, and of course you can buy as many of those as you can afford. Or you can buy the bundle, which is going to give you 3 of them for 35. So if you're going to actually spend platinum on Forma, it's more economical to actually purchase the bundle of 3. But you don't have to actually do that. The nice thing about Warframe, it is a free-to-play game. A lot of people sometimes think it's pay-to-win, but you can actually acquire Forma in many different ways that don't require using platinum to purchase them. Sometimes you'll be able to get them as your daily login reward. It's pretty rare, but I've had a few of them drop that way, the blueprint, to make it. There are alerts that will pop up on your galaxy map all the time that you want to look at your star chart. Just check those and see. Sometimes you'll get lucky. There will be one that'll pop up offering a Forma blueprint. You can get them from relics when you do your Void Fisher runs, and actually that's the easiest way I've found to farm them, is especially on the Lith relics, the lowest tier. A lot of them will offer Forma as a reward when you get your 10. I can't remember the name of the material that drops, but the 10 things to open up your relic. Sometimes it'll give you a Forma when you complete the mission. Some of the Void and Derelict missions will drop them as an in-mission reward. You can get them for battle pay if you do an invasion, if you complete 3 of the invasion missions. There was an alert up last night which was offering either a Forma or an Exilis adapter, which we're going to go over Exilis adapters in another video. And that's pretty much the main ways you can get them for free without having to spend platinum. So it's really not as hard as you think. And they are going to cost you 35,000 credits to craft when you have a blueprint for one. You'll need 1 Morphic, 1 Neural Sensor, 1 Neurode, and 1 Orokin Cell to make 1 Forma. So really not too difficult. The main thing that's going to hold you back in using a Forma and making them is going to be the Neural Sensor, which if you're a new player to the game, you actually won't be able to get Neural Sensors until you unlock Jupiter. You can buy them from the market for platinum. I don't recommend that. It doesn't take a long time to unlock Jupiter. And in my free-to-play series that I'm doing in the gameplay, you'll see how quickly we get to Jupiter and unlock that. So you'll be held back from using it for a little while, but once you get to Jupiter and you're able to start getting neural sensors, you'll then be able to actually craft some Forma. So that's basically how to get Forma. Let's talk about what Forma will actually do for you. Now, you will be able to use it in some recipes, especially if you're in a clan dojo. You will need Forma to make some of your clan tiles. Your hallways that extend the size of your dojo and things like that, they will require Forma as a material. You'll need Forma in some recipes for certain weapons and other items. But the most important thing about Forma is it's going to allow you to change the polarity on your Warframe, and also on your weapons, your sentinels, anything that's going to take a mod. You can use Forma to actually change the polarity of a mod slot, and that is hugely important for this game, especially when you get into the game later on and you need to start working on it. So let's go ahead. I'm actually going to select a different Warframe besides Trinity because I don't have her maxed out yet. I'm actually going to be using Nyx for this example because I have her maxed out and I have not really done much with her. I was able to grind her the other night, I'll be giving a video as well on how to pick up Nyx. She's a pretty easy Warframe to pick up and craft in the game as you're playing for free, so pretty nice frame. And let's go into upgrade. This is going to show us all the mods and everything we have on her currently, all the open slots that we have. So you can see now we have 2 slots that have a polarity match on them, which actually gives us a benefit of allowing your mod to cost less points, which allows you to hopefully equip more powerful mods and more mods earlier on when you're leveling up your Warframe. Polarity slots are very important. It's important to match those. You can see if we take this flow over here, it actually costs 9 points to equip. If we move it back to the matching polarity slot, it only costs 5, so that's a really nice benefit. And you can change these polarities, you can swap them out with other polarities you've already installed. But let me just show you basically what you're going to do. You're going to come down here to actions, and this works also pretty much the same way on console. I'm on PC right now. Select your actions, and it's going to give you a couple of different options here. You can upgrade, double your mod capacity. We're going to go over that in another video. That's actually the Oricon reactor. We're going to talk about that in a separate one-on-one video. You have add or modify polarity of a slot, or you can actually swap the polarity if you have existing polarities on there. But we're going to be interested in polarization. So we're going to click on this, and this is going to allow you to basically put I don't have the Xylus unlocked yet. I don't want to do that because I'm going to do that in another video, but if we had that slot unlocked, we'd be able to change the polarity. We could also change the polarity of the Aura mod slot. And you can see here, if we wanted to, we could change one of these, but I'm going to leave these both the same as they are because they're pretty beneficial to me right now. We're going to go over to another slot though, and we're going to go through and start clicking here, and you'll see it'll pop up with the symbol of the polarity, and then you can determine which one you want to put in there. I'm actually going to go, I think, with this one because I'm going to put my continuity mod there, so that's what I want to have it match and have it cost less to use. That's just my personal preference for right now. These are going to be up to you, whatever you guys want to put in here, but I'm just showing you guys how you can do it. So once you decide what polarity you want to put on it, you're going to go ahead and click apply. It's going to tell you that applying the new slot polarity will expend a Forma and reset your item to unranked. Are you sure? Before you click OK, realize this is going to knock your Warframe all the way back down to the beginning rank. You're going to have to level them up all the way back to level 30 to open up all of their mod slots again, so you can equip all your mods. So keep that in mind when you Forma a Warframe. A lot of some of the better players of the game, especially when you get to in-game, will have 3 or 4 Forma on some of their Warframes, and it can take a little while to grind that out. So just be aware of that before you do it. We're going to go ahead and click OK because I use Nyx quite a bit, and we'll level her back up. So we're going to click OK. It'll say polarity operation completed successfully. So we'll click OK again. It's going to kick us back out here. You can see now Nyx is unranked, so it reset her all the way back to unranked. We'll have to level her back up to 30 before we can Forma her again. We're going to click on upgrade to go back in here. And you're going to see now that it has kicked out a lot of my mods. Let's go ahead and drop flow and redirection off here. You can see we have 22 capacity even at unranked. That's mostly because of my Aura mod that I have slotted. I'll talk about those also in a separate one-on-one video. But now we actually can go ahead. We can put this continuity in for power duration. We can put in our intensify, and then we can also put in our streamline. So you can see there we have 3 gold mods that are pretty good equipped, and we still have 7 more capacity remaining to put something else in. So that's pretty much how Forma works. It's good depending on what Warframe you're using to put a couple of these on them just so you have an easier time, especially once you get to endgame. Nyx is pretty good in that she already comes with 2 polarity matches already on her as a Warframe when you first craft her. So that's actually only the first time I have formed her, and I already have 3 polarity matches on there that I can use to have my mods cost less to use. But that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, this Forma is pretty straightforward. It can be kind of confusing when you first start out, but it's really not too bad. Like I said, the main thing that's going to hold you back from getting a Forma at first is going to be getting those neural sensors, which drop on Jupiter. So that's going to be the only thing holding you back right at the start. And these Forma blueprints do have a 24-hour craft time on them, so you will have to wait a day when you start to craft them. But it shouldn't be too hard to get the blueprints for you. You don't really have to spend platinum on them at all, unless you really want to. I'm not going to say that you shouldn't spend platinum. You know, it's up to you. It's your choice if you have the platinum, if you're making platinum in trades, or if you bought some platinum, or if you still have some starter platinum. You know, 20 platinum is not much. You could actually buy 2 of those if you wanted to right at the start if you don't want to wait to unlock Jupiter. I mean, you're still going to have to, you know, crafted either way, so you'll have to wait till Jupiter unlocks to get to neural sensors. So that's the biggest sticking point with the Forma, but otherwise, very important item you will need to put on your Warframe. And I hope this was a helpful video for you guys. I'm going to try to keep these a little bit shorter in the future. I just want to kind of get to them pretty quick and get them out there so you guys have the information. This is pretty standard stuff in Warframe. It hasn't changed much over the years, so it's still pretty standard when it comes to the Forma. As I said, if any veteran players have any other tips you'd like to put down below, feel free. If any of you newer players have any questions, feel free to ask those in the comments below. Hope you guys found this video helpful, that it helps you enjoy Warframe a little bit more. Hope you guys are having a great day. Thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you again next time.